It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Leading the 49ers, there's Kyle Shanahan. Coming off a down year for the Niners after reaching those 2 Super Bowls and 4 NFC title games across the prior 5 seasons. And on the other side, Mike McDonald, second-year head coach of these Seahawks. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Seattle. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. You know, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long for him here. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Walker on first down. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
This is Walker on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they bring him down around the 34. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Ball finds his running back. This is Damian Martinez. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing from the gun. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Making the call himself. He's got it in the red zone. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Now they send their back in motion right. 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He gets this one away and really connected. This one is sky high. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Robinson. Breaks free in the center of the field. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er, first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the 49er, first down.
Another carry for Robinson. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First carry here for Jordan James. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Seahawks 16
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt. So they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
3rd down from the gun. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. Dodges another stop. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard mark. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought to a stop there by the 11th pick in the draft this past spring, Mykel Williams.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. He takes this in on his side of midfield. He dodged the tackle. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun is Purdy. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our
Ball
officials.
start. Offense.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Drive begins with a walk and run. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Darnold off the play action. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game.
Incomplete.
And that brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Zach.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
And the 49er, 1st down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
There's a give inside to James. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Short side option here. He's running left. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
The keeper. Brought down by Ernest Jones. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now it's Purdy. Quickly to Pearsall. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. We motion the tight end over. Play fake, Darnold. This is a heater going deep. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Holding. Offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll give up the gun to Walker. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding. Offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd
Now
and
motion him out of the backfield left. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds Charbonnet underneath. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 3rd and long for him here. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And he's finally out of bounds as he gets it up to midfield. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 49ers.
To throw, here's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
And again, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So here come the 49ers on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Just a yard left to go on second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Walker on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
There he is on 3rd and short. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks. First down.
Charbonnet on the toss. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Dumps this off to Charbonnet. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now Darnold, 4th down. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. Let's see what he can do on the return. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Field coming right up. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Complete to Walker on the check down. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They kick the running back in motion. Darnold looking to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 14.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Dallas Flowers now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. From the gun is Purdy. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
3rd and long for him here. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Pushing it up past the 30. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity. You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Pulled in at the 20. Pushing it up past the 30. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now with Purdy. It's Kittle over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. And And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Purdy to throw it. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers take a 3rd quarter lead.
Touchdown.
Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now an inside give to Walker. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play.
And 12.
They'll air it out on third. Complete out to the right. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. On now comes their punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Call it about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Intended for George Kittle.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This taken from the 12. Jukes away from one. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Darnold. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Toss play. This is Walker. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So now here's 3rd and 5.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Their punter making his way out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Complete to Jawan Jennings.
3rd down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Third and long, Purdy. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs vertical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again.
At their own 41-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Darnold off the play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Stout there defensively.
Darnold hits his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold now to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Myers to add the PAT. He connects on the point after. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
17. Seahawks.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now.
Mixon to kick off for Seattle.
Flowers now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Galloping inside the 40. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 26-yard line.
Purdy to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
It's a gain of 11.
Purdy on first down. Throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
Now it's McCaffrey. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Return coming from the 6. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down.
Holding receiving team.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. 1st and 10, Darnold. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 22.
Now go with Walker on the counter. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's Darnold to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Darnold looking to throw. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Out wide, it's Smith and Jigba. Room to roam. He's beyond the 20. Through the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Niners 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep.
The Niners take over 1st down.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense.
20-yard line.
And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. They did it! He made the interception! And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Seahawks offense running out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, a gift to Charbonnet. He dodged the tackle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dump off to his fullback. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Man in motion here. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Motioning left is their running back. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Motion man sent left.
1 yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
From the gun, Darnold. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Wow, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
They'll try to run it in, Charbonnet. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Offense.
With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Jones now on 3rd down. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Pearsall on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones going to throw again. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now run, James. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now the Seahawks are gonna spend their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets him one as we come up to the 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trail by 6. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
Running back sent in motion. Setting up to pass. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Stout there defensively.
Here he is to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design quarterback run here. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. We'll draw it up for him. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just anyone in start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Seattle.